Hello my fellow gamers and welcome to another of a World Championship matchup where today we have Leopard versus God of Time and High Elves versus the Dwarfs. We have Area the Radiant versus Ungrim, I want to say that, but the cards aren't showing. That's not helpful. A lion themed army, lion chariots, there's a lot of lion about going here, yeah? No, okay, right, we'll move on very quickly. Slow-mo. Let's go over, which could be one of my favourite armies of all time. So, 4 units of white lions there, 3 units of the white lion infantry, including the pure main company, regiment of renowned, and then behind that we have 2 units of a lion chariot. I'm telling you, I'm not lying about this. Sorry. We have a noble. I'm so sorry. We have a noble and an eagle. We have the eagle boat thrower and Area the Radiant. Oh, so on an eagle. So clearly aiming high. I've seriously got to stop. I've been doing this too long. For the front line for the Dwarfs, we have the Nogrim's Iron Breakers Regiment of Renown. These guys are beastie. They really are like just walking tanks. I'm terrified of them, to be honest. Whenever I see them, yeah, that's what I like to. Oh no, he's shooting at them. I was going to say I'll shoot at them at a great distance. But we do have a unit of miners of blasting charges over here. 2 units, actually is that 4 units? Quarrelers, oh no, Bugman's Rangers, and then 2 units of Quarrelers behind them. We have an organ gun protected by the Dragonback Slayers, Regiment of Renowned, always a good choice. Ungrim Ironfist, I was right. Damn straight. And then we've got 2 units, a unit of Iron Breaks on this flank. We've got the Skoda Guards, Iron Drakes Regiment of Renown. We've got Flamethrowers. These are Flamethrowers, right? Can't remember. Or they might just be cannons. I'm pretty sure they are. We'll figure it out soon enough. The enemy will tell us. So we've got Longbeards of Great Weapons over here. And then some Longbeards of Great Weapons over here. Now, this is interesting because like I said, a lot of armies, you would see that I was going, oh, this is the same as that, because a lot of players like symmetry. This guy doesn't. Like, he's got one of each type of unit and then spread them out where he thinks they would be most efficient. Though I'm not quite sure what the organ guns are doing. I think they're moving forward so the Dwarfs can keep the high ground. Because, of course, whoever has the high ground with artillery means the other party normally has to move forward. So the Dwarfs are moving the organ guns forward. We can go. And they're being protected by the Bugman's Rangers. Looks like the nobles coming in to have a look. See what's going on. Got the miners playing around over there. But yeah, the Eagle Bowfer, because it's got the superior range, does mean the High Elves are putting the early pressure on the Dwarfs. And the Dwarfs are having to now advance. And they're not in the sort of positions. It looks like one of their fancy guns have broken. That is a real shame. Though they best be careful. There is a lot of range here. There is a lot of firepower. So they need to be careful. But yeah, the High Elves artillery is outdoing the Dwarf artillery. Let's sink in for a moment. There we go. They're getting some shots off finally. But it looks like they were going for the Noble and the Eagle. That is not brilliant. The white lines. It looks like the Chariots are now moving up. But yeah, now the organ guns are in range, the Dwarves can kind of reset them, goes, right, we're staying here, guys. We're staying here. It looks like they are trying to snipe out the artillery. I mean, it must be terrifying. They're firing long arrows, and these guys are just firing volleys of giant metal balls at them. But, I mean, the arrows are winning. There's only one left. This is a grudging, guys. This is not good. The Dwarfs artillery has been outdone by the High Elf artillery. That is not going to go down well. And it looks like the Dwarfs are moving forward. And these chariots going in, charging in against the miners. And then followed up by the double charge with a batch of turn. The white lines getting in there. Who's a good kitty cat? Yes, you are. Oh, it's steam weapons. Iron Drake, steam weapons. Got ya. What they've just done is the equivalent of when you see a cat misbehaving, getting a water bottle and go, no, bad, and spraying the water bottle at them. That's literally what they've just done. However, the chariot has made it into the organ gun, And I think, yes, all 3 organ guns have been destroyed. The dwarves no longer have artillery. And the charge is going to get there with very little damage. Oh, look at this charge on the flank. There was so much going on here. Oh, look at this. The double chariot where they merge together as one super chariot. It's very common. It's a very common elf tactic against the dwarves. Oh, those blasting charges didn't do that much damage. But these white lines are just running circles around the dwarves. And now the artillery for the high elves, now they've won the artillery duel, are firing multiple shots, which is going to do a lot of damage. The white lines infantry now moving in. Got the noble as well, but look at these lined formations, and the chariots are literally just walking through them. Oh, and they're focusing on the Dragonback Slayers, doing some nice damage against them. In they come. Blasting charges again. Oh, that was a solid hit there by the dwarves. The area's just moved in, and it's going to heal them, probably. Yep, healing them. So, yeah, take from that as you will. Over here, it's a complete disaster. There, you got the noble chariots and white lines just absolutely smashing through them. Unfortunately, everything does count as large, so the Dragonback Slayers are going to be in their element here. I assume War Lions count as, I was realised that's how you differentiate between them and the infantry. They're white lines, they're war lines. Ah, see, Shadow, you're learning. So, the artillery is nearly run out of ammunition. There goes the healing to keep these guys in the fight. But yeah, focus and fire on the Dragonback there. It looks like the Skoda Guard are being broken. And if they can chase them down, would be fantastic. It looks like they are going to be saved, though. Over here, we do have some long bids of great weapons. Calm them on, but they get attacked from all sides. Can I just say, the High Elf Army, I'm loving the theme here. I love it. I'm a cat person, and I think this is brilliant. Watching dwarfs get ran over by lions, pushed by giant, like, yeah, chariots pulled by lions over dwarfs. It's fantastic. I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm very excited about this battle, guys. You've got, as I said, these guys. We got Regiment of Renown versus Regiment of Renown, but we do have some war lines getting into the mix there. Just to, yeah, but isn't it weird how both Regiments of Renown have gone for red? I mean, that's a bit embarrassing. Oh, the Skoda Guard have been broken, and one of the benefits to this is they're a lot faster than the Dragonback Slayers. They can now just avoid them. They can just go around where they want. The dwarves are in disarray here. Even the Eagle Claw Boat Thrower crew are getting involved because they've run out of ammunition, so they might as well get in there, get a few stabs in there, maybe chase down a unit or two of tired dwarves that are broken. But yeah, now you see that the High Elves are trying to focus on groups at a time, trying to break them. Oh, if this unit breaks, that is going to be a huge deal for the High Elves. So it looks like that is exactly what's happening. Got the noble flying over here. They're kind of just, and the good thing is because these two on eagles, there's very little the dwarves can do that. The Dragonbacks though, oh look at this, the white lines are now charging in against them, pin them in place. They're actually running. They're running from elves. Oh, in they go now, but still, we all saw it. And was that a shot from the Skoda Guard? Did they return? They have, and the nobles jump straight on that. They're still going, guys. The iron brakes are still going. I told you, they're terrifying, that unit. The Eagle crew both are, though, chasing down the long bids of great weapons. Over here, looks like Ariel is now focusing on trying to clear this area of iron breakers. Try and get rid of them. And how are you doing? Uncleum's only had 7 kills. He's not done very well. How about you? 28. Yeah, that's, Uncleum's not going to be happy. And there goes a nice heal there. Getting the crew in there as well so they can benefit from this, Disco Inferno we've got going on. Guys, they've done it. They've shattered. And with that, I think the backbone of the dwarves is now gone. Yeah, I think it is literally just the Dragonback Slayers here and Ungrim. And that's it. I think the High Elves have, with the ultimate army of cats, have won and beaten the dwarves. I don't think the dwarves are going to be happy with that. Can you imagine coming back on Ungrim? How did you get defeated? Army of cats. What about your artillery? There's our did ours. Yeah, not great. Not a great look. I mean, he's in there somewhere. There he is. There he is. Mate, just give up at this point. Just... Yeah, I mean, they're all broken. Everything else is shattered. It's literally just him. And I can't just end the battle, because to do that would remove all the stats from all the units, which is annoying. So the Pure Main Company, they got 47 kills. The crew is getting involved. That is so bad. But a very nice win by the High Elves there. Good start. Good start to this matchup. I am going to fast forward this. There we go. There we go. That's better. So, yeah, I mean, this mobile army was able to take apart this very strong Dwarf army. I mean, this is a good Dwarf army. Good all-round range, heavy infantry, bombs, blast, artillery, unbreakable leadership, anti-large. It's there. And yet these guys, this army that I thought I would never see, broke it. I love it. Is this the new meta? Is this a meta? I don't know, guys. Comment below if that's the car. But Leopard, winning. I mean, one unit got 81 kills. That is insane. Hang on. Okay, the unit of white lines, look, damage dealt 5,114. So 846. So these white lines nearly did as much as Ariel the Radiant on an Eagle. I love it. So guys, let's move on to round 2. Oh, Leopard bringing out the big guns. He's definitely wanted to win this. But we got Lokar Felhar, which I don't really ever see. But we got the Dark Elves here versus the Empire. And we got a lot of artillery. We got some heavy cavalry. That we do have the Griffites, I believe. The regiment for now there. We do have the Emperor. But this is quite a heavy punching army by the looks of it, and good cheap infantry that would do well against the infantry. But we do have the Sons of Sigma, which are unbreakable. We do have a couple units of great swords. Oh, I did not know he could take a dragon as a mount. Oh, that changes things. That changes it a lot. So we have 2 units of the repeater bow throwers. We do have, I believe it was Dark Riders. He's got 2 on the outright, yeah, and then the Code Worms he's got in the centre. Able to flank if they can, push and to plug in any leaks they need to, or push through if only openings appear. We also have 3 units of Dark Shards. Do they have shields? 2 of them do. You guys, you know what? I'm sure you guys will be fine. We do have a Sorcerer of Beasts as well. I believe we have 2 units of Dread Spears and 4 units of Bleak Swords. But it's alright, I'm sure Finch will start looking up for them. We then have 2 units of Pistoliers who, this is not going to end well. They're skirmishing against 3 units of Dark Shards and 2 repeater boat throwers. And they're aiming at infantry that are braced with shields. Now, they're going to do some damage because of the black powder weapons and the armor piercing, but not enough to justify the cost that it's gonna. Yeah, that's gonna be a mess. Over here, oh, I was nearly the odds of Griffites. I got the Griffites bit right. I'm learning. We've got the Demi-Griff Knight Regiment over now, and these guys do look absolutely fantastic. And this is a great position for him, where they can charge down the hill or react to any quick flanking force. We do have Karl Franz on his Deathclaw. We do also have a Bright Wizard leading on foot. Now, front line is 2 units of Spearmen with shields, which are good. They can take a lot of shots. The Sigma Sons Regiment of Renown, 2 Great Swords on the flank, and then a solid core of 3 crossbowmen units and 2 units of Huntsmen. The only problem is they have repair crossbows. Yeah, that guys, you're all in range. Your skirmishers have been absolutely obliterated. And now the shots going to start coming in. And look at that. Hit 3 or 4 units there with each volley. That is a fantastic spread. Just doing a little bit of damage on each one, but that'll be affecting leadership. It'll be affecting just, yeah. And who outnumbers who here? The Dark Elves outnumber the Empire. Here you go. It looks like, oh, no, they're falling back. But, yeah, I mean, the Pistoliers have returned, but they achieved practically nothing. Is that, yep, 0 kills each, and they're both at half strength now. And if these Dark Shards get hold of them, they are in trouble. I mean, they're getting a few pot shots against Dread Spears, but again, I can't see that being enough. The Empire fall them back. Empire, where you going? They've got their artillery. No, 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 you need to advance. Push! You need to charge, guys. You cannot sit back when they've got artillery superiority. It's just not going to happen. I think he's hoping his Outriders might be able to do something with artillery. But it's like, yeah, but till you do, the Dark Elves have the upper hand. It looks like... are they moving up to the hill? Or... I'm not entirely sure what the Empire's trying to do here. I mean, the best thing for them, in all seriousness, get in a good position, information, and just charge. Just charge straight in. Because they've got, like, the fact that I just can't help but feel that the Dark Elves have the upper hand here. They've got the artillery. They've got infantry that could probably beat the Empire infantry. They have a dragon. I mean, Karl Franz could probably beat the dragon single-handedly, but the Dark Sharks give support. The Pistoliers are trying to get some shots in, but again, they're just not getting much done. Like, Lokar isn't even looking. He's just like, not my problem. I don't care. It's like, I'm protecting the Rapier boat throwers. We've got fast cavalry. They're not going to be able to really do anything. And that is exactly what's happening. I mean, 1 kill, 2 kills. 3 kills in total they've all done. In the meantime, the Rapier bow throwers, 4 kills. Okay, these... I think they're doing... Well, I say that. You can see the damage they are. Are you... Really? Really, we're going to do this, are we? We're gonna defend the broken tower when you've got nothing. What I think he's trying to do, he's trying to lure the Dark Elves out so these guys can make a hit. But there's Dread Spears there. And there's Cold Worms. They will probably be enough to fight that off. Because the Empire's not putting the pressure on the front, when these guys do attack, they'll be able to just go focus enough strength to break them, shatter them, and then carry on marching. We're not under pressure. We're in no rush. Oh, and these guys have been chased down now. So these Dark Riders should stay on them. Seriously, just chase them off the map, mate. Just chase them off. And the same over here, get the other group of Dark Riders to chase them off, and you're done with them. Oh. Oh no, he's seen them. He's seen them. This is not what the Empire wanted. He's seen through his ploy. Now what's the Empire going to do? Remember, the Dark Elves, the worst they can do is a tie. If they win this, they've won the matchup. The Empire have to win this just to get a tie. And, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. If they can make a valiant charge in, maybe. I mean, if Karl Franz could beat, the dragon, maybe. But they've taken so much damage. And, I mean, they're going to run out of ammunition soon. What's this going down here? They've summoned a Feral Manticore. Because, you know, the Dark Elves needed more. Oh, these guys are charging in. Going full Last Samurai. Charging in. But, hang on, were they charging? Oh, they're trying to get the Dark Charge. But their charge is absolutely decimated. In comes Feral Manticore. Boom. That's them taking out the game. That's just done. And the amount of damage that's been done on these units. And now, the Empire is trying to push in through this centre bit. But the Dark Elves have units here that can flank around. But all this side as well, which is exactly what they're now doing. They can come around, and oh, these failed Cold Worms, they are in for a treat. They've been such good little lizards. They've been waiting patiently, and now they're going to have some warm, fresh meat to enjoy. These crossbowmen are in for a world of pain, and there's a burning head. But just hit a single unit blade. Oh dear. I think he just killed more of his own men of that flaming skull than he did the Dark Elves. And all the Dark Elves lost was Bleak Swords. Now the Dark Elves are moving in. In comes the dragon. In comes the infantry. The cavalry coming in. I mean, these guys can move in, and they are as well. Bleak Swords, where are you going? Not quite sure, but we got some... But yeah, the Empire army is in shambles now. A murderous prowess activated at the perfect time. And we do have our epic duel here. And as you can see, look at the health. It's actually about balance, even though there's Dark Shards focusing on Karl Franz. Over here, the Great Sword's holding off 2 units of Dark Elves. But there comes another Feral Manticore. The Suns, Sigma Suns are being annihilated. Karl Franz, he's getting beaten now. And what support he did have is quickly dissipating, which will probably make him break. There we go. The Dark Elves have absolutely dominated this game, for sure. And there we go. And there you got, the Sigma Suns are unbreakable. Got random fire in the background because, you know, Warhammer. But how much left? 20 Sigma Suns left. Everything else has shattered, and that would be a win. The Dark Elves and Murderous Power is still going. Yeah, these guys are, yeah, this is not looking good. No, these guys might want to stop shooting. They're hitting them guys. And there he goes. He throws in the towel. And he realises there's nothing he can do. And that was a great victory by Leopard there. 2-0 in his favour. So he has won this matchup against the God of Timon. Definitely got to admit, both times Leopard won the artillery duel. Well, this one there was no artillery. But in the first one, yeah, and he was able to dominate with mobility. In the second one, he just came like a sledgehammer against the Empire. And they just have very little to really counter it. If they just charged in, maybe. Like, but, I mean, as you see, Lokar here took a lot of damage in the duel. And if he charged in and got the crossbows or even the huntsman to target the dragon, maybe killed him. The infantry might have been able to push through. The fire magic against the bleak swords might have been enough. And yeah, I mean, the cavalry were kind of just thrown away, which was very unfortunate. I mean, these guys had a great time. They are feasting well tonight, I can tell you that. So guys, that ends this matchup. Do comment below your thoughts of the armies, the setup, and just any thoughts between both games. And do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll be covering the World Championship as much as possible, pretty much covering as many battles as I can. So if you're really into that, do subscribe for more, and I hope to see you for the next one. Till then, take care.